Hi, I'm Christy Simpson and welcome to Ask Christy. Today's question is from Leticia and she says, do you think it's a good idea to split a choir into graded choirs, say 1 to 3 and 4 to 6th grade? And how would you do this if there's only one of you? Do you train or guide volunteers to take part of your rehearsal and set up stations and rotate? I guess I should say, how big does a choir need to get before you must go to graded choirs? Now, I am strange in this way. I know most of you that have large choirs do split up all of your rehearsals, okay? And I recognize that that is a great tool, classroom management-wise. I myself, we rehearse in our church sanctuary, in our auditorium, and I have always rehearsed with my entire group, K through 7. Now it's K through 8. Up to 75, 80 kids at a time. I've always done it that way, probably because that's the way I was raised. We were in a huge room. There were lots of volunteers kind of roaming and policing, and so that's how I do it. I'm very comfortable with that. It doesn't stress me out. If my choir doubled, if I had 160 or something, I would probably go to, 2 choirs just because that's a whole lot of people. But for me, the benefit of running a rehearsal with your whole group is that kids get used to just watching you when they're in a big group. Sometimes I've noticed that in different rehearsals where they only come together at the end for a rehearsal, it's very hard for the director to manage so many kids and they're talking. It's hard to get them all focused. And that's never an issue for me because that's how we always do it. So they are used to being completely quiet and at attention for the whole thing. So that works for me. And like Leticia says, there's only one of her. So what I would say is if there's only one of you and you need to split, what I would do is get a team of people and I would split your time. I would do maybe half, say have a choreographer person or a teen that helps with choreography and an adult and you and someone else, and have them spend half the time doing a certain thing and you spend your time with this group doing that, and then flip-flop it. So that's what I would do for that. And sometimes, and I recognize that this approach works to divide them all up, but I'm here to tell you that it also does work doing it in a big group. And then having, we usually have a line of volunteers up in front and a line down the sides, just managing everybody too. So you can do it any way you want. Hopefully that helps. And keep your questions coming. I'll see you guys next week.